Welcome to Shovelware Diggers. Our dig team is currently excavating the Softkey Shareware 2000 Hit Games 2 CD collection. You can find a link in the video description containing the entire directory structure of this archive. It's week 87, and these are the games our diggers have for us today. For more information on how to join the dig team, simply head on over to the Patreon page linked in the video description. Now without further ado, let's begin. First up, we have a team dig from Juan Rubano and Seth Tierney. WINGAMES /NEWWIN /SQUIRMER. Not really sure what to expect with this one. We got NEWWIN SQUIRMER. We got a readme.txt. SQUIRMER the game version 1 for MS Windows 3.1. In the archive you should find these 4 files. So why do we have 5 files? Oh, the file id.dis. Okay, so we're good there. Unload all stuff in the same directory and have fun. Well, that's very straightforward. So, SQUIRMER, it is clearly a Centipede clone. You don't even have to think about it, you just see it and it's like, whoop, that's Centipede. Or Millipede. I'm not really well versed in the differences between Centipede and Millipede. I know there are differences, I just don't know what they are. It's one of those two. So it does support joystick, keyboard, and mouse control apparently. Animation speed. Please set the desired animation delay. With an OK. That's kind of weird. New game, high scores, no high scores. That's so weird how it's like an OK, but also an OK, and it's like, oh, that's weird. Registration. So, not free, but the guy's only asking $2 for it. Christopher Sifra? I don't know how to pronounce that. Chifra? From Ohio. Oh, and there's also an Aaron Washington for the sound and graphics, apparently. And then basic controls here. I'm going to guess that it's going to play exactly as I expect it to, but let's see how the mouse controls work. Okay, so basically it turned the mouse cursor into the ship. So let's actually new game. Oh my goodness. So it's definitely using borrowed quote-unquote sound effects. Geez, I even recognize some of... Yeah, I recognize like almost every sound effect that's going on here. The sound effects are ridiculous. And again, all stolen. Okay, so here's something I've mentioned before, is that when you're selling a game for cash, people kind of expect you to be putting together stuff that's original. People don't want to pay for stuff that's been stolen, and chances are the guy who made the guys who were making this didn't really put a lot of effort into licensing that kind of stuff out. That's actually one thing I've noticed here, is that if you move the mouse off the window, then you suddenly stop moving entirely, right? So there's kind of a drawback to using the mouse cursor as your sort of control method, but it otherwise works well enough. Although, because you're using the mouse cursor, the mushrooms don't actually block you, as it does in Centipede and Millipede. And it looks like I just reached the end of it there. And apologies for the something backing up outside. I'm sure you guys can hear those backup noises. That is not the game, that is something down in the parking lot outside. Anywho, big red game over text. So yeah, this plays pretty much as I would expect it to. Let's actually try the keyboard controls, just to see how well those work. What? What is this madness? Look at how fast the keyboard controls are. That's insane! How are you supposed to control that? Okay, we're going back to mouse controls, because that's insane. Let's see if we can actually, like, beat a level of this. Just so I can sort of confirm how it's playing. Oh, we just got, like, a spread gun somehow. Yeah, I even recognize that cheer sound effect. It's like, every sound effect in this game seems to have been lifted from somewhere. And now I have a laser? I have a laser now, which goes straight through everything. I made it to level 3 now. I'm not entirely certain what is giving me the weapon power-ups. I'm sure it's probably explained in the manual. well, the help file. But yeah, this doesn't play so bad. But again, charging $2 for it, like that would $2 would be a perfectly acceptable price for something like this if it wasn't using stolen sound effects. Because the thing is that it really doesn't take a lot to make your own sound effects. Like, I mean, it seems like something that would be really difficult to do, but it really isn't. Like, I mean, all you need is a microphone and your voice, and you can make sound effects. Like, I mean, you could do like a boop, or a yeah, sound effects are not hard to do with your mouth. And yeah, they don't sound good. They don't sound nearly as professional as like a professionally done sound effect. But the point is, you can do it. So there's no excuse to using ripped sounds and then charging money for it. So yeah, I think to that end, $2 is a perfectly acceptable price for this game here, if it wasn't stealing its sound effects. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about this one. Next up from Yarmoranta, we have WINGAMES /GG /WRDMANIA. I'm going to guess some kind of game called WRDMANIA, just judging by the way the WRD is like, and the... Well, there's also a word man here, but nope, we want this one. That is a lot of files. And a few WAV files, nothing too extensive. A history.txt. I don't know what that's about. Let's just try running it.
Welcome to Word Search Mania.
Word Search Mania. Okay, so close. Let's see here. Please register. How much was the guy asking? Program is not free. Invited to try Word Search Mania for evaluation period. Charging $19.99 plus $4 shipping and handling to Michael Baker in Arizona. Okay, so for $19.99, that means this had better be an extremely well done program. But let's see where we end up. So we can either build a puzzle from scratch or build a puzzle using a word list or a dictionary. Okay. We can change fonts, set paths, sound. Oh, we got a sound switch right here. Okay, so it only comes with 3 sound effects, but you can actually add in your own sounds too, so that's kind of neat. Okay, so these are all puzzles that have already been created and put together ahead of time. So let's try this one, Computer 1. PC makers, puzzle width and cares, puzzle height and cares, number of words. Number of times solved, is there a hidden word phrase? No. So list of popular personal computer makers. Okay, so it's basically... Yeah, this is kind of what I was expecting here. So it's a... Wow, there's actually a lot of... It's a lot of company names there. How many of these do you guys recognize? I don't recognize ALR, but... I actually pretty much recognize the rest of them. Actually, no, I don't recognize Zeos. What did they do? So now let's see how this actually plays out here. So let's see if I can find one of them first. Okay, so I found Gateway, so it's right here. So, okay, it's not click and drag. No coordinates at the... Oh! I think I know what's going on here. Okay, so you click the first letter, and then you click the last letter, and then it forms the connection between them. I gotcha. And it removes it from the list entirely. I kind of don't like that. I'd rather it, like, sort of change its color or blanked it out or put a strike through it or something. That way I kind of get an idea of how much I've gone through, rather than just removing it from the list entirely. Here's Canon. The only trouble with word search is that it takes forever. You can't do a word search quickly, because you pretty much have to scan the letters with your eyes and then see what stands out and then go from there. There's Compudyne. There's Intel, NCR, Texas Instruments, although only the Texas part counts. I've noticed that it puts in brackets parts of the names that aren't actually in what you're finding. There's Acer, Okay, I see AST here. Is that going to count? It does. So the letters can be used for multiple words, even potentially attached in opposite directions, which is usually a no-no when you're developing this kind of a puzzle, but it's not really that big a deal when it happens. There's Apple and NEC. There's Everix and Toshiba right there. Zeos, Zenith, IBM, Dell, Hewlett-Packard, whoops, two T's, Hewlett-Packard, Digital, that's the A, I meant to click on the L, ALR, Packard Bell way across like that. There's Austin chilling on the side there. There's Compaq, that took a while to find, but there's Leading Edge. You have solved the puzzle, good job. And that's it. Oh, there actually is multiple circling methods. Put line through words, circle whole word or circle each letter. Oh, that's probably the appearance, I'm guessing. So that's neat that it actually has different appearance options there. Say you can change the font that's being used, so let's try to load up another puzzle here. Or actually, let's see what this build a puzzle thing is like. So build a puzzle from a word list. So puzzle file name, I'll just say Shovelware Digger .wsp. Puzzle title, Shovelware stuff, I don't know. Puzzle description, I don't care. In fact, I don't care so much that I'm actually putting it in the title. So how big can we set this? The biggest puzzle size possible is 25 by 25. And you can do a letter or a number puzzle. Type in words to put in the puzzle, press enter alone to stop. This is word number 1. Okay, so we'll just put in some words, I guess. So, shovelware, digger, software, old, broken, failed, team. What else? What other words can we put in our puzzle here? Softkey, because they're kind of important to this. Shareware, freeware. Well, let's just see what happens from this point. So done, the puzzle has been saved. So now if we actually go and open a puzzle, and we go down to sdig.wsp. Oh wow, 25 by 25 does not fit in the full window space at 800 by 600. But yeah, there you go. You get a full puzzle right here. It automatically does all the work. You just give it the words and you're good. Actually, I just found where's right here. So now, hang on. If I change the circling method, where was the command for that? If I change the circle each letter, will it actually have it so that I do circle in each letter? No, so you still have to click it like that. So yeah, it actually circled each one. And then there's also the strike-through version, where it just puts a line through it. So that's really cool that it has that option on top of being able to build puzzles like this. I'm guessing build from scratch lets you actually put in all the letters manually. And you can save your progress in a puzzle. Or you can even print the puzzles and like do it offline. Okay, so we are looking at a program here, which yes, it's word search. It's something that pretty much anybody past elementary school is not going to be that interested in, save for a select few, but it's doing it really well. And it has all the features a person into this kind of thing would want. So $20, it's high for this kind of program if this isn't your thing, but this works. This is a program where for anybody who's really into word search stuff, or even for kids, this is a perfect program for that. And $20 is an acceptable price given just how many features it has. So that's cool. We actually found something really good for it to change. And this one technically might have been a failed dig, but it's actually technically not. You guys will see. It's WINGAMES /NEWWIN /SCARYWIN, and this one was dug up by Matthew Belshon. Well, SCARYWIN could mean just about anything, so let's see what we got here. Well, we got a text file. Scary Windows 1.0 by Sylvian Tremblay. This is a small Windows hack. Sorry, I won't say more because it would break all the fun. Have fun. Okay then. So I am going to turn my volume down just immediately, just in case. Okay, so I just ran it. What? What is this doing? Okay, so far it's basically just making the window shift with the mouse cursor. Is that really all this does? Okay, so here's a problem. I can't really... Oh, if you right-click, it says, you have been the victim of a practical joke. Next time, click with mouse... What? Click with mouse button on the top left corner of the screen. In the Amiga world, little hacks like this one are abundant. When I got into the PC-compatible world, I was surprised to find out that there were none. Or at least only a few. I find PCs to be too much serious. I think that a little joke from time to time is only funny. That's why I wrote Scary Windows. I want to send a challenge to all adventurous programmer. Write your own hack, release it on the public domain, and if possible, tell me about it. You'll make people laugh. Acceptable hacks are the ones that do not do any damage to software and or hardware. My name is Sylvian Tremblay, you can reach me, etc., etc. Let me hear from you. Good luck to my colleague programmers. Okay. What happens if I click grr? Haha, don't be a fool, take a joke. And then it quits. That is literally all this thing does. Okay, it's kind of hard to call that a failed dig because it does what it's supposed to, but it's kind of... you know what, Matthew Belshon? You'll get another dig next week because clearly this is not much of anything, but it's technically not failed, so... Oh well. But yeah, you'll get another dig next week.